Welcome, Leo, to your beginning of the month of May reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your energy, or what you are thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Leo. Best message for Leo, please. Best message for Leo. Right there. Having realizations, resolutions. Could be, if it's money, it could be a reimbursement. Might be being reimbursed for something. Okay. Anything like that. Reconciliation. Okay. So, clarifying on the Five of Swords in reverse. This card will not only just clarify on that card, but the entire reading. Moving on from anything that was holding you back, anything that was keeping you stuck, any kind of fighting, any kind of struggles, resentment, anything of that nature. You are now moving past that. And it's important to understand that the light is at the end of the tunnel. You no longer have to feel like you're in a difficult cycle. May is now bringing in a new cycle for you, and you're traveling forward on this new path to calmer waters. And like I said, getting that, if you're waiting for some kind of reimbursement or anything, realization, and having the realization that it is becoming calmer. And I think, Leo, you do know that you know, things are not as dark as they seem to be, maybe last month or whenever, or a week ago, a couple of days ago. Take it how it resonates. But really moving on towards that. So getting into the present, the recent past, and the near future is the situation. Five of Cups upside down, Queen of Swords, Temperance. Some of you could be dealing with a, always bring this up, but this could be a divorced person or a widow or a widower. Doesn't have to be, but it's showing this calmness going on. Staying calm and true to yourself, or you could be dealing with this person. And it does feel like somebody might be dealing with a Gemini. This is a Gemini card. This is a Gemini card, and it does feel like you are dealing with a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Take it how it resonates, but they are staying cool and calm, and I think you are cool and calm as well, as much as you can be, is really the situation. Yeah. About you might be divorced from this person, okay? Literally, or like I said, or a widow or a widower of this person, or dealing with one of those people. But this is somebody that you've known for a long time. Maybe you are divorced and you're thinking about the past, or trying to get the past away from you. Take it how it resonates, because it's going to be a little bit different with this card, and you're trying to stay cool and calm about the past, trying to put the past behind you. And that's what you're moving on from, is the struggles and the pain of this. Yeah. And it looks like for some of you, you might even, maybe it's because you still loved and adored this person. And maybe that's the problem, right? There's still a lot of love going on from this person. Maybe, you know, they still love you, and they're always in your energy. If you're divorced, right? Of course, if you're widowed, then that would be the pain that you're dealing with, of the love from them, right? You're moving on from these memories that are trying to hold you back in the past, trying to keep you in the past. You're trying to stay cool and calm and release them with the Eight of Cups. You're trying to walk past it, and you're trying to progress past them. Okay. And if this was a new love that you had found, and it no longer is working, you're trying to walk away from that and progress. And then for some of you, you guys, it's really weird too, because you might have be a divorce or something, and you might have found new love, and you're trying to put the past behind you to have this new love, right? Because if that's the situation, and let's say that you are divorced or one of those things, you don't want to keep on to past memories that's holding you back from the present. If you have this new love, you know, of this, we'll say Cancer or Pisces coming towards you, because it could, you know what I'm saying, hold back the relationship, keep you in the past, keep them away from you, right? Because they could say, well, you know, you're holding on to your ex too much, let's put it that way. And, or things that hurt you, right? If it's none of the above, it could just be holding on to things that hurt you. And you're trying to manifest your way out of this for either, you know, your own self-love reasons to move on, or this new love. Yeah. And you're manifesting and trying to take the action for being more passionate, moving more passionate towards what you need to move towards, right? Which would be something in the present. So getting rid of something from the past to move towards the present. And that's what the moving on is. With the Five of Cups in reverse, definitely still, once again, having the realizations that whatever it was, you're going to get away from those situations, those struggles, and get away from the Five of Cups. So now you're taking it even to the next step. You're really trying to get this out of your energy. You're really trying to focus on what is the new possibilities, trying to stay as strong-willed as possible to continue to keep moving, realizing that, you know, things will turn around. You have so many more potentials, and then the realization of the potentials that are standing in front of you, and not letting past failures or past problems or past anything rule your present, right? So we're trying to keep the past in the past, I guess is what that would be considered, right? The Queen of Coins, the prosperities, and it's just showing once again the possibilities and the prosperities and the nurturing that you can have for the present. And in May, you're like, look at all the potentials that I have, and look at all the nurturing that I have coming around you. And you know, if you might have a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo coming towards you, it doesn't have to be a Cancer or Pisces. It could be anybody, actually, this Aries over here. But I think what it is that it's the realizations that if it is real love, new love, this person is nurturing you, and you're having the realizations of how they're treating you, and it's exactly what you want. So it's almost like, for those of you who are, you know, do have this new love, you don't want to allow the past to destroy the present relationship. And even if it's just you nurturing yourself, you know that's the way it needs to be. Yeah, once again, and realization, you guys are working so hard on this. You're putting yourself on a pedestal, and you might even have this other person putting you on a pedestal, and you're like, wow, I like that. The nurture and the recognition and the recognition, excuse me, that you're giving me is amazing, right? And if it's just yourself, it's still you giving yourself that recognition, that self-love, and really working hard towards what you're doing. No matter what, you're working really hard. But I do feel like there is somebody else for a lot of you who's over here giving you all this recognition and really helping you out to have the realizations that, you know what, I do love you, and I do want this new future with you. I like to do it both ways because, you know, subscribers, I know a lot of you don't have love, you don't want love, you know, so I try to break it into two because I can do that, right? Because I just do regular readings. So if not, you're just trying to make this new path for yourself, new vitalization, new desires for the present. But a lot of you, I'm telling you, you have this new person who's looking at you and they're saying, I want this opportunity with you. And you are recognizing this with the Ace of Swords. You are realizing this. The more you walk away from the pains and the hurts, and the more you're thinking more the way you're thinking now, more logical and more in the present, instead of always distantly putting yourself somewhere else where you're kind of like, did you hear what I said, Leo? And you're like, what? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. But the more clearer you become, the more you realize the actions that they're taking towards you. You might even notice some of the actions that they were giving you before, because you're kind of looking in the back of the past, kind of blocking that, right? But now you don't. Five of Swords again, there it is. You're clearly recognizing the opportunities at hand. Coming to your own resolution within yourself of what really is going on in the present. But I do feel like if you have this person here, they've been so calm. They've been so patient with you because they know, you know what I mean? They know you have these pains. So they've been the best true friend. They've been there loyally supporting you. They've been there listening. And you realize how loyal and true and what a great person they are. Maybe they even gave good advice. The Page of Coins is very good advice. So maybe they were throwing good advice the whole time. Maybe you couldn't really hear because you were sad. Yep, there it is. You were sad. You were the Queen of Swords. You were sad and you were in your head and you were in the past. But they've been there. And you realize that now. You're like, whoa, hold on a second. You've been here the whole time. And for those of you who they weren't there, you're just realizing, hey, you know what? I can turn things around. I can see clear now what I can do and how I can nurture myself and how there's things around me that are going in the right direction for myself, putting myself onto a new path, putting myself towards new intentions. Everything is working in my favor. Look, I have the Ace of Wands, I have the Ace of Swords, and you're just growing upon this. And with them, they just keep moving closer and closer to you with the Ace of Coins. You got so many aces over here, Leo, my gosh. But it's all about being clear. But you know what's kind of interesting about this reading is that even though you have all these aces here, some of these aces were actually over here. I guarantee you, if I were to do another deck of cards, some of these aces would be over here because they were actually there. It's just you didn't see them because you were stuck in your, you know what I mean, kind of stuck in the past, stuck in your head, not thinking clear about the situation, not seeing it really 100% coming at you. But I'm telling you, this card is here because they've been trying to give you this and you've been trying to give it to yourself for so long, but you keep, either you're denying it over here, when it doesn't matter, that's it. It's either you're blinded to see it from them or you kept denying your own passions to yourself, right? So it doesn't matter either way. With the Temperance over here, there is this no perfect timing though. And you're feeling the disharmony again. This is something that you're going to have to actually heal from. You can think clearly about it. You're growing from it. You're doing great. But the disharmony over here with the Temperance is got you feeling like there may not be 100% harmony. There might not be 100% perfect timing for something. You have the Five of Cups upside down. You're still a little stuck in your head. So you'll be doing good here, but then something's going to get you over here. And you know what this might be? It could be Mercury retrograde. We all know Mercury retrograde wants to do it again, right? Until you get it done. Once you really heal from it, then the Mercury retrograde will stop. It'll stop bringing that up, right? The lessons learned from retrogrades. So this could literally be Mercury retrograde towards the end of May, bringing this back up, and you're fighting so hard with the Five of Cups to not get yourself isolated, to not put yourself back into this category of the past, and it is a struggle. And you're going to try to move on sincerely for yourself, not to get yourself into that mess again. Yeah, because it's just kind of your own drama with the Queen of Wands, trying to bring up drama, trying to start this cycle. It's like you're trying to cycle through again. I really feel it's Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Mercury card coming out right now. Got this Page of Swords. Definitely Mercury retrograde, making you relive, teaching you, hey, Leo, did you learn from this on how to continue to stay in the present? Because if not, I'm going to completely take you back into the past, and you're going to have to tell me that you learned this lesson. So it does feel definitely that way about love, right? Love of yourself, love of the way the world works. Understanding, having the unity within yourself to move past that. Yeah, and it's going to try to bring back 10 of Swords. It's going to try to bring back, yes, past karma. That's exactly what it is. See, it is Mercury retrograde. So in Mercury retrograde, my friends, and I know it's kind of a ways from now, but I think it is like May 28th or 29th. You guys can look it up. I haven't looked it up yet. This is definitely lessons learned that Mercury retrograde wants to come back in, because this is a karma card. So really deal with having that understanding and really work on this now and understanding. Especially if you have this love now, you don't want to living and loving in all the wrong places because you want to live in the past, right? Because you do have this loyal friend for those of you, and this person who really loves you. And then for others of you, it's really about the self-love and the moving past the past and understanding that things in the past have to happen for our karmic reasons. We are karmic people. We have to learn lessons in life. It was one that you had to learn. And a lot of people learn the same exact lessons. And once you get through this, you will have the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to change everything. It's going to change the path. It's going to change the destiny. But it is fated to happen because it's a part of karma. So you're going to get through this, and you are going to get through this with the Knight of Swords. And I know it. Why? Because you're strong. You're strong. And I'm giving you the idea now. So I feel like now that you have the idea of what you're going to look for, it's going to help you fight harder. That's the whole point of tarot. Tarot isn't here just for me to just tell you, oh, do this and do that. No, no, no. It's learning to help you have better understanding so you don't feel like you're doing it alone. Guiding you, helping you. But it's, you know, your free will to get to where you need to be. Yeah, and then you'll have the Nine of Coins. Yeah, guys, you'll feel more independent, and you're going to feel independent. Because why you're going to feel independent is because you're not going to feel dependent or codependent upon anything that happened in the past, because you're going to move past it with the Knight of Swords saying, I learned this. And guess what? Once you learn it, you don't have to learn it again. Because it's going to be like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to ride a bicycle, you always know how to ride a bicycle. Right? Once you learn how to swim, you always know how to swim. So therefore, you're going to know how to swim. You're going to know when this comes up again, how to get out of it and not do this. Because it builds strength, and it builds courage, and it builds the idea and the learning of yourself. So you will not have to go through this ever again. And that's why these Mercury retrogrades are so important, is because they ask you, did you learn your lesson? And those who do not learn their lesson, they get them every retrograde. And it might not be every retrograde, but they're definitely going to get it every one of the retrogrades, right? And then you're like, why am I doing it again? Why is this? Because you never learned the first time. But you guys will learn. I know you will. And this is, yeah, see, it's going to bring the strength so you don't have to have those cups offered to you ever again. And that's the point, right? That's the way it works. And then you can move on with the self-love, knowing that you can love again, understanding what really went on, and having the hope and the faith and saying, this is the way life is. I don't have to be stuck. I'm not meant to be stuck. It was a learning lesson, and hard ones, right? Hurt, hard, but there's other things for me. And this will help you move on, and you'll get the things that you need. And this is going to make you so strong and so passionate. And you can feel vital again, like life is worth it. Like, this is so worth it to do it again. Because that's what we do. We do it again, and then something happens and we do it again. But as we go, we learn and we build and become strong. Okay, so see what the angels have to say. And I'm telling you, and this is that person too, seeing you. I just noticed that too. This person seeing you as this strong individual. And I tell you what, a turn on. It would be more of a turn on, right? Wow, they got their straight. See, within the next few months, you will have all of this done. There will be a compromise. You will understand. You will start improving the health to have the better communication and the understanding. Wow. And yeah, nothing more than a turn on than with a strong, passionate person. Okay, and that's it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.